Well, the one problem I didn't foresee is moisture getting in behind it. Well, I guess I foresaw it, but I thought I took care of it by surrounding it. But when I unhooked it yesterday, one of the terminals was corroded and it just snapped right off there. Well, once again, here we are in the garage, and I'm working on my gold wing still. I find if you dress in the same attire you wore the day before on film, that's easier to join up the audio edits and the video edits. So there's that. So yeah, wireless mic hooked to the DJI Nano that I'm presently got mounted to my hat because I'm going to use that on my head to show you this. But first, I wanted to show you this power outlet I had on my bike. I put it on there last year, and apparently I made a mistake when I mounted it. And I mounted it in this cover that goes right here on this gold wing. It had a hole, and you know, this is a waterproof cover, right? Supposedly. Well, the one problem I didn't foresee is moisture getting in behind it. Well, I guess I foresaw it, but I thought I took care of it by surrounding it. But when I unhooked it yesterday, one of the terminals was corroded and it just snapped right off there. So I need to find a better solution for that, and I think I might have one if I have the right size heat shrink tubing in here. I'm going to check that here in a moment. So I ordered a brand new one from Amazon. It's 1-day shipping, which is very cool. So I got that on a Sunday so I can finish this up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to first look and see if I can find heat shrink tubing to fit this barrel. And if I can, we'll use that. If not, I'll find another solution, which may involve just soldering the wires to these spades instead of using spade connectors. I mean, I can put spade connectors on it. It'd be nice if someone out there, and I couldn't find one easily, maybe they do make it and I'm just not finding it, would make something I could open a package with. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, bear with me. It's so exciting. And if anybody's curious, this is this one's a cliff top 12 to 24 universal female Hella Den socket. For any of you who don't know, this takes a connector similar to this. BMWs are known for having these on them, I guess. My Triumph had this on it, which is where I fell in love with these. I find these much better than a 12-volt socket like a car would have. So this is a much better design than a 12-volt socket. And the 12-volt socket goes in and plays loose, right? Well, these actually snap in and hold. I mean, that's solid. And I use this for my heated gear now instead of the 12-volt plug. And my goal is to make this also be used for my trickle charger. So what I've done is I've ran 14 gauge wire, and I'll show you that here momentarily, through the battery with a fusible link. So if anything happens, it pops the fuse. And I'm going to run that along the bike back down to this cover. I'm going to put a Deutsch plug on it, a Deutsch connector plug instead of what I have with the spades, hopefully, to make it an area where you can disconnect it down here when you're actually working on the bike and doing maintenance of any kind or upgrades. So bear with me. I'm going to see if I have a piece of heat shrink for that. I should have done that yesterday. Well, I didn't have it at the house, but they got it here at Ace. So 3/4 inch heat shrink. I know I opened the package, but I want to make sure it fit. They'll have to deal with it. I'm going to buy that one, so that's fine. And we should be all set. That should heat shrink right around there and make it waterproof. So that should be fine. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with Ace hardware, but normally I am absolutely in awe and shock if they have anything close to what I'm looking for. And to walk in and find out they actually had 3/4 inch heat shrink. What? shocked. $4, 20% off today. And I rounded up for the whatever charity that was. Wow, that's a hell of a pothole. I had the plug mounted inside the cover. The hole was already drilled. And then I used the 3/4 inch heat shrink tubing. I left it not shrunk here. I shrunk it down here, so it still comes on and off. I had to bend the 90s a little bit. I'm not really too happy with the spade connectors I had, but they're what I got. And then what I did is I got a Deutsch connector on the end of this, and don't ask ChatGPT how to put these on because it told me backwards. I was thinking, that don't seem right, but okay. I followed it, went, that don't work, and it goes, yeah, that's on me. AI is going to take over the world. Anyways, so that goes. I got this bent. It'll fit basically around the opening here, and it'll go through there. That plug will go up in top there, up in there, hopefully. I got to do is I got to chase. Here's the wire I'm using. I'm going to chase this wire up through here. Hopefully get it down over a unit here. This long zip tie thing I made years back. I'll fish that up in there and run it through and then pull it out. Let's do that. Not a whole lot of force here, so I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully. That side doesn't matter. This side's the important side. Bob's your uncle. Oh, and by the way, I had the negative cable unhooked here, so it doesn't have power run to these wires. I've also pulled the 15 amp fuse to the stereo system. Of course, make sure we don't crimp our wires off. So, we will strip those a tiny amount and put our barrel connectors on, and we'll hook this all up. These crimpers, there's a lot more videos online you'll be able to see. This is a barrel connector that goes all the way around. I recommend this style. It came with the whole kit off Amazon. Just look for Deutsch. I'll see if I can find it, and if I remember, I'll link it in the bottom of the description here. But it's a Deutsch connector strip. I like these closed barrel ones the most from my limited experience with them. They're a lot better than the open ones. I think they're worth the extra money. So I bought those separate. They did not come with this kit. This kit, I think, came with the open ones. But, okay, I'm going to get this done, put that on, and we'll see what we get out of this. Alright, and now I got the Deutsch plug on there. I got the Deutsch plug on that. I already tested this side, but I just wanted to come on to say, trust, okay, trust you did it right, but verify you did it right. So I'm checking the continuity between the positive and positive, negative and negative on both plug systems. I'm also going to verify that. I'm going to hook it up together and verify before I hook this negative cable up that I have continuity between negative and negative at the barrel to the battery and positive at the barrel to the battery. So verify. So positive, I marked it on the plug so I wouldn't get it backwards because I couldn't read these very well. So this continuity is going to beep. Hear that? That means positive is positive. Now this isn't going to work because this isn't hooked up, right? But negative. Continuity. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick test. I'm going to plug this in. And then we're going to make sure that tongue in there should be positive. This outer edge should be negative, which means when we do continuity, we should be able to push our probe into the center and touch positive and have a continuity, and should be able to do also negative the cable, not on the battery because it's not hooked up to the outside barrel, and you have continuity. So we'll just hook that in there. Continuity, beeps, see? Same thing. Should be able to almost do this because this should all be negative, I do believe. Continuity. That way we know it's wired correctly. It's very critical. You could get this backwards and you could really cause some dangerous electrical current problems in your motorcycle, car, or whatever you're wiring. So direct current, DC, which is automotive, motorcycle, direct current, has a positive and it has a negative. So everything's back together, plugs on there, continuity's still good. I'm gonna leave that unhooked for right now. Plugs up inside here. I wanted to make it where you can get to it. There's enough wire to pull it out, of course it needs to be. I appreciate you watching. You got to use the DJI Nano, DJI Nano, and I like it so far. Thanks for coming along on this. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully this is interesting, or you find it fun to watch. Or unfortunately, I didn't have the video on when I almost tipped my toolbox over. Do not open all 3 drawers in that toolbox at once. Damn thing. So, didn't have that on video, unfortunately. I don't think the camera I got in the garage is filming that. So, damn. All right, until next time. Keep it safe out there, and go see something. See ya.